Hello, this is Rick Phipps on the Grain Free Living channel. So, we're back to do some flax cereal. So, first of all I wanted to talk about flax. Now flax it is strongly anti-inflammatory. It's about half as anti-inflammatory as turmeric is. Turmeric is a 1600 on the inflammatory scale, where flax is about 800. So it's very, very high anti-inflammatory. It's a 0 on the glycemic index. Now let's compare that to oats. Oats is a 32 on the glycemic index, and oats are moderately inflammatory. So there you go, the two different things right there. Oats is losing out big time already, and we haven't even begun. Actually, flaxseed has 5 times more fiber than oats, 5 times. So those people who think you can't get fiber if you quit grains, totally untrue. All right. It's the highest food in omega-3 on Earth. 2 tablespoons is like 4,000 milligrams. So, and that's good for cardiovascular health, cancer prevention, improve intestinal absorption of foods. That's one thing that flax does because of its anti-inflammatory. And it's also good for preventing diabetes and menopause and those kind of things. So, there's the flax. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a little bit of flax into our little machine here. I need to cut this off real quick. Batches. Okay, we're going to grind these guys up. Okay, put the lid on. Should be pretty good there. Turn it around a little bit, just make sure. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, now we're going to put that in a bowl here. Spill some here. Works better with a funnel. Okay. This is the first ingredient of our cereal. This is an instant hot cereal. So that takes a little bit of work to prepare it. There's going to be a lot of saving in the long run. Okay. And there's going to be a spatula. Spread this out. Okay. This is the only thing we're going to have to grind. Everything else is just loose already. So, alright. So there's that. Now we're going to do about probably about a cup of, this is the third cup measurement, so I'm probably going to go a cup or a cup and a half. 1. This is almonds. Now almonds are moderately anti-inflammatory, have a 0 glycemic index, similar to your flaxseed. They have lots of vitamin E, which again helps with absorption of nutrients. That's what it looks like on the inside, almond flour. It helps to lower cholesterol, it's good for heart disease. It provides double-barrel protection against diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Almonds surpass whole wheat muffins for improving blood fats, and healthy fats equals weight loss. Manganese, copper, and riboflavin are both high in almond and in flax, which give you a lot of energy. Also, I forgot to mention that flax is good anti-cancer. It improves overall digestion and colon health, and it's also good for diabetes as well. Okay, so that is the almond. So I think I've done all the almonds. Just a little touch here. And the next thing I'm going to do is the chia. Okay, now chia is very, very high in, it's very low in saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium. It can prevent cancer and heart disease as well. One thing I forgot to mention too about flax and chia is they're both complete proteins. Unlike, like oats, again, oats is not a complete protein. So a lot of people will do like rice and beans to try to come up, if they're vegan especially, to try to come up with a complete protein. But both chia seeds and flax are complete proteins of all the essential amino acids. Okay, now we're into the chia. Okay, so chia is a very strong antioxidant, a lot of calcium and phosphorus. All right, it also has a lot of omega-3 and 6. All right, let's see here. Vegan, 10 grams and only 2 tablespoons, 1/3 of the daily recommended intake of fiber a day. So it is also very high in fiber. So you don't have to eat grains to have lots of fiber. And as well, it's mildly anti-inflammatory, and it's only got 1 in the glycemic index. All these things are good for actually reducing blood sugar. Okay, we're going to do just 2/3 cup. There's a 1/3 cup and a 1/3 cup. Okay. All right, so that's that part, and the next part is going to be our maca root. Now, maca root is loaded with vitamin C and copper, and again, copper is good for energy, and so is vitamin B and E. Also has that. Good for hormones, libido, and fertility. But once you are pregnant, you may want to hold off while you're during your pregnancy of using it. But to get pregnant, you can definitely use it. All right, and it's also good for energy, skin, mood, and balance. It can help with anxiety and depression and all those things. Okay, so what I'm only going to do just a little bit of the maca root. I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons, 2 level tablespoons. All right, so that's the maca root. Now I'm going to shake this up. The lid here. You can see you can make quite a bit of cereal from this. Shake it up really, really good. And then we're going to make a bowl and try it out. All right, so there you go. This is the cereal mixed together. Kind of looks like that. You got your instant hot breakfast cereal. You can also put salty things in it though, like bone broth, and you can have kind of a salty type of version as well. Now, so I'm going to get a bowl here, and this is just what you after you've prepared it. So you're going to just take your bowl and you're going to pour some in there, like so. All right. And then we're going to put some cinnamon in. Now let's talk about cinnamon. Now cinnamon is very low in the glycemic, very low in saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium. It has a lot of vitamin K, but because of certain elements in ground cinnamon, it actually is an anticoagulant. So you don't have to worry about the clumps of blood in your system if you already have that issue. You can have it be more smooth. Okay. Reduces LDL cholesterol and triglyceride levels. It's antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial, against ulcer-causing H. pylori bacteria, E. coli, and other pathogens. Pain linked to arthritis and menstrual pain has been reduced with it, especially Ceylon cinnamon. It's blood sugar control, Alzheimer's disease, PMS, stomach, bug, flu, inflammatory bowel disease, cancer, alertness, memory, cognitive development, weight reduction, and increased brain function. Also the maca root is good for brain function as well. Okay, so basically I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on here. Just kind of a light coating. Okay. All right. And then we're going to come over here. Hot water. Okay. I'm going to get a fork. Stir this here. I'm going to put my cereal away since I got the finished one here. And we get a fork. I'll stir it in there. Now the only other element I'm going to add is honey as a sweetener, and not very much, but as you can see, this is just makes a nice malto meal type instant cereal. But it's one thing I was going to say too with this combination. Just flax itself blows away oats as far as the nutritional value, vitamins, minerals, and that. But because flax and these other elements are known to help absorption of nutrients, it even further, because wheat and corn and oats and rice, they actually inhibit the body's ability to absorb nutrients. So it just outdoes it 10 to 1. It's very tasty too. Doesn't taste like cardboard. It tastes good. Break up the clumps. And the last element is honey. And honey is very low in saturated fats and cholesterol. It's been known to prevent cancer and heart disease, reduce ulcers and other gastrointestinal disorders. Again, everything in here is good for the digestive tract. All honey is antibacterial because the bees add an enzyme that make hydrogen peroxide. It's antifungal, antiviral. It's also got natural probiotics inside. When you get the raw organic honey, especially, if you don't get organic, you're liable to get genetically modified particulates in your honey. So always make sure to use raw organic honey. So the probiotics, and the only thing is this would be, it has a high fructose and glucose, but because of the combination of those two, it actually helps the body regulate the blood sugar levels and actually reduces and actually aids in reducing diabetes, symptoms of diabetes and blood sugar. So vegans, though, this is totally a vegan dish here, except for the fact that of the honey. So you may want to substitute the like maple syrup as opposed to honey. So I'm going to put just like a tablespoon here, or actually a teaspoon, a large teaspoon actually. Should be enough, really. Okay. Stir that up. And the almond flour kind of replaces the milk, so it kind of makes it milky, so you don't have to have the milk. My milk, it's got preservatives in it. Okay, so now we got to take the taste. Very, very good. So there you have it, the flax almond cereal with chia seed and maca root. Very good, very delicious.